fixes, guys. And then I will do this. Okay. All right, we're back. We'll see how many people get in here. We just did a redirect over from the sale. So far, let's see. We've got Nicole, Chris Reed. Hey, I see you, you see me. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. How are you? I see you, you see me. Are you the real I see you, you see me, the one that got the cricket? You have a ghost. Are you the real I see you, you see me? Or are you a faker? I don't know. Peace and cues. Did you used to be just peas? Hi. Christina. You are. Okay. I see you. You see me. Oh, we've got a lot of new people in here tonight. Hello, new people. Hi, Denise Witt. Hello, Peace and Cues. Hello, Robbity Boob. Farm Wife. Christina Farmer. Oh, Two Scooter Chick. Hello. Larky. Nicole G. Oh, that's your new channel? Oh, okay. What do you do on your channel? Hi, Heart Made Wise. Hi, Eva. Hi, Willow Wick. Hi, Teresa W. How's everybody doing? Okay, so we're just about, so they're really, hi, Norma. Margot. Oh, I'm in top chat and not live chat. I can't see it every time. So, how'd you hear about us, to the new people, Peace and Cues? How'd you hear about us, Denise Witt? I always like to hear how people find the channel. I live stream while I craft. Oh, you talk about mental health and medical issues. Great. You talk about your own, or you're giving advice? Okay, we've got most of our, I think everybody that was in the other thing is here. Yes. Bruchin, how are you? Lots of new people here. How did you find us, Peace and Cues? Hi, Moonlight Marcy. Hello, Tammy. Well, yeah, you'll go see them later. Okay, no worries. Mr. Lar. I don't know who Mr. Lar is. But mostly my own, but I go over diagnostic criteria. Okay. Just be careful. Be careful, because you can't really diagnose or treat, on a YouTube channel. Just saying. You don't want to get in any trouble, right? So you just hit that live button and started popping into streams. Oh, great. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on here, because this is a very very sad story, very sad, tragic end to this kidnapped family. And then we've got some other really weird stories. We have like a reptile breeder that there was a 911 call that he was killed by one of the snakes. Remember there was a movie about that? Do you guys remember that movie? There was something called Reptile, and the guy got eaten by one of the snakes or something. I forget it. Or was it called Venom? I don't know what it was. It was something. I think that's what it was. I remember watching it with my older boys when they were all into reptiles and everything. Anyway, but then they found bullets. So that's an interesting one. Then there are a couple in South Africa, and they were on a mission or something, and they were killed and fed to alligators. And then in Missouri, there was a scientific research couple, and they were both killed. So really crazy things. But let's go first to the California family, because we had a lot of questions last night. So the missing California family that was kidnapped from Merced, California earlier in the week has been found dead. On Wednesday night, Merced County Sheriff Vernon Warnke announced that all 4 family members, which include the 8-month-old little girl and her parents, and the baby's 39-year-old uncle, Amandeep Singh, were found dead. At the time of the family's disappearance, deputies believe the family was kidnapped Monday at gunpoint from a business in Merced. Now, this business is like a gas station convenience store, and I need more information as how, I don't know, there's just so many questions. What about the cameras? Why didn't they know right away that, this happened? And what was the motive? What connected that guy? As soon as he tried to kill himself, you really got an inkling it's really bad. It didn't seem like it was going to end well at all. So the sheriff said tonight our worst fears have been confirmed. We found the 4 people from the kidnapping, and they are in fact deceased. There's no words right now to describe the anger I feel now and the senselessness of this incident. I said it earlier, there's a special place in hell for this guy. And what we're going to deal with all night here is bad. He added during an emotional press conference on Wednesday night. The announcement came a day after the suspect, who was 48-year-old Jesus Salgado. Now, when they went to arrest him again at this time yesterday, we didn't know where, how, just about an ATM photo identifying him, right? And that he attempted suicide right as they were arresting him, and he was in critical condition in a hospital. But we didn't know what extent, like, was he unable to talk? Was he in a coma? Was he brain dead? What was going on, right? So we'll see what we see. Earlier in the search, family members said the kidnapping victims, which had a trucking company. So now they had a trucking company. Yesterday it said a convenience store and a gas station. So I don't know when they say trucking company if they own like a U-Haul rental company. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. They were taken from an office that they had just opened days earlier. The sheriff said detectives believe the suspected kidnapper destroyed unspecified evidence in an attempt to cover his tracks. Now, he burnt the uncle's truck, which was a 2020 Dodge Ram. So as of Wednesday night, the suspect, Salgado, was still sedated in a medical facility, and they have not yet questioned him. So there's still not a lot of information there. Let's see what else, if we can find anything else out. A baby girl, her parents, and uncle, who were kidnapped at gunpoint, were found dead Wednesday. The announcement came after authorities released surveillance video of a man kidnapping 8-month-old Aroni Derry, her mother Jaslyn Kaur, father Jasdeep Singh, and uncle Amandeep Singh on Monday. Authorities say they were taken by a convicted robber who tried to kill himself a day after the kidnappings. There's no words right now. We just went through that. Let's see. Investigators, including crime lab technicians from the California Department of Justice, will be processing the crime scene throughout the night. He didn't supply any other details. The family members, again, were taken from their business in Merced of about 860,000 people, and it's about 125 miles southeast of San Francisco. Relatives of Jesus Salgado, 48, contacted authorities, reporting that he had admitted to them he was involved with the kidnapping. Warnke told a local station Tuesday that Salgado tried to take his own life before police arrived in nearby Atwater, and he has since been hospitalized. The video released earlier Wednesday showed the suspect first walking by the property before talking to one of the men. Later it shows him leading the men, who had their hands zip-tied behind their backs, into the back seat of Amandeep Singh's pickup truck. The suspect then went back to the trailer that served as the business office and led Jasdeep Singh, who was carrying her. No, this is not Jasdeep. No, they have that name wrong. The mother's name is not Jasdeep. The mother's name is her name is not Jasdeep. It's Jaz. What is it? Jaslyn. Jaslyn, who was carrying her baby in her arms out and into the truck before the suspect then drove away. Now, if she was carrying her baby in her arms and they left her in the office, wouldn't you think she could call 911, do something, right? Unless he had her, unless there was some, but there wasn't anybody else there. Huh. I don't know. That's very strange. The kidnapper made no ransom details in what he believes was a financially motivated crime. Relatives of the victims have earlier asked anyone who owns a convenience store or gas station in the area to check their surveillance cameras for images of the suspect or the family. They said they were worried the baby wasn't being fed because the family didn't have any baby food with them at the time of the kidnapping. Please help us out. Come forward so my family comes home safe, says the brother of the victims with his voice breaking. And there is a video that shows them. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see if there's any hold on, I've got to get rid of, I've got so many tabs open. It's not funny. Just way too many tabs open. For one person should not have as many tabs open as I do. That looks like a German Shepherd over there, doesn't it? Or a Doberman or something? And that looks like the kidnapper. And he looks like he's leading one of the men. And this must have also been during the same time. Oops. What the heck? He looks like he has a flashlight in his hand, doesn't he? But very bizarre. You look at this, and then it also looks as if
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Deborah. It also looks as if he
Hi,
is,
Carolyn.
hi. It also looks as if he is carrying out this in the business, so that's very strange. And let's see what else we have here. And we have very odd. Trying to see if there's any other. I just don't understand. Oh, here's something else. Here's another picture. So she is holding her daughter. He's not really, he's leading these men. They are zip tied. But I mean, like, what is going on? If he left her in there, her hands don't look zip tied. She's holding the baby. Too bad there was not another door on the other side and she could have run off or had a phone or somebody could have dialed 911. I mean, what the heck? It's really bizarre, isn't it? What the freak happened there? Let's see. So let's see what else we have. At the earlier news conference, Warnke said detectives had not been able to speak to Salgado, who had been under medical sedation in the hospital, but they were hoping to do so Wednesday with the help of doctors. I can tell you that every time he has come near consciousness, he has been violent. Salgado was previously convicted of first-degree robbery with the use of a firearm in Merced County, as well as attempted false imprisonment and an attempt to prevent or dissuade a victim or witness. He was sentenced to 11 years in the state prison in that case, according to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. He was released from prison in 2015 and discharged from parole 3 years later. He also has a conviction for possession of a controlled substance. Investigators have not found a link between Salgado and the family to show they knew each other before the kidnapping. As of right now, we believe it was random, said Deputy Alexandra Britton. We don't have the evidence to prove otherwise. Family members told Sacramento TV station that the office for Unison Trucking, Inc., the family's business, had only opened about a week earlier. My husband is a very peaceful and calm person. We don't have a clue why they kidnapped them, said the wife of the kidnapped uncle. The sheriff said detectives believe the kidnapper destroyed unspecified evidence in an attempt to cover his tracks. The sheriff's office said that firefighters on Monday found Amandeep Singh's truck on fire. Merced Police Department officers went to Amandeep Singh's home, where a family member tried to reach him and the couple. When they were not able to reach their family members, they called the Merced County Sheriff's Office to report them missing. Merced County Under Sheriff Corey Gibson said a farmer found a phone belonging to one of the victims on a street in Dos Palos, a town 30 miles southwest of Merced, and answered it when the family called it. Oh my gosh. So, okay, now one of the family members' phones is found in a street? Wow, that's crazy. Warnke said that while detectives have not established any motive or determined whether Salgado worked with any accomplices, he believes the suspect was driven by money and colluded with someone. Well, how did he get there? Where's his vehicle? Was he dropped off? I don't know. There's so many questions about this. Right? It's crazy. Let's see what you guys are saying. Anything? This case is so horrible. He was carrying the trash bag when he arrived. He was carrying the trash bag when he arrived. Huh. Interesting. But it looks by the railing that he's almost on another, like, entrance. It's so crazy, right? So that was the guard dog, and he was tied up at the time. Huh. Well, you think he zip-tied her and then unzip-tied her? Well, even if he had just zip-tied her, too bad she couldn't have just run, right? or managed to call someone. Where were their phones? Where, you know, it's crazy. It's in broad daylight. In absolute broad daylight. Well, that makes a little more sense because they had reported it as a gas station convenience store prior to this. That makes more sense that it was newly open. So people might not have even known they were there. It looks rather deserted now. Let me see if I can see any pictures of the, not pictures. What'd she say? The business was called Unison Trucking Inc. Let's see. Okay. Okay, here I found the address. Let's take a look. Let's see what was around there. It's not making sense because the address they gave is not, can nowhere be the address that this thing is, and that was like a trailer. And it was a lot. That is definitely not this address. Hold on. Oh, here's another. Let's see what this address brings us. Oh, this is still bringing us to like a residential place. Hold on. Unison Trucking Inc. There's got to be more of a connection between this guy. This is no way is it a random thing. It just can't be random. And where were they found? right? I mean, you probably would have think they would have been burned up in the car, but such a weird case. Who is this guy? Salgado. Jesus Salgado. California. Who is this guy? Oh, look at this. I wonder if this is not him, is it? Dog trainer. My name is Jesus Salgado. I don't think so. It doesn't look like him. Okay. Here's another thing. Company snapshot. What does he do here? General Freight, huh? I wonder if this is him. Authorized for property, Jesus Salgado. That's him. Let's see. Crazy. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so they have this little, whatchamacallit, they have the dog here, and does that look like a little, that's like a little tiny pen. It can't be for that dog, right? And this is what little thing, well, I don't know where they put garbage. There's another picture. Yeah, it looks like there's a dumpster or something right behind that. And then there's like a little pen. I wonder, that's very odd. That is nowhere. That's like for a small dog, if that is. So they had, this looks like this is from their surveillance, so they didn't see him coming in off his back, or they just weren't looking at the time. Because then he's coming in. This must be when he's entering. And I just think, was there only one person? Because couldn't they have just double teamed him? I don't know, unless you just had the gun out. I don't know. Let me see what the comments say. So what we know about there is no motive, and the sheriff believes he didn't act alone, although he admits there's no evidence of more than one person being involved at this time. Salgado attempted to take his life before he was arrested and at one point was in critical condition. It hasn't been disclosed yet how he attempted to take his life. Earlier, Sheriff Vern Warnke said Salgado was combative when communicating with officials and would need to be sedated. He did say that the communication did continue this evening, although it's unclear how much information he provided to law enforcement. Salgado has a criminal past which included a robbery in 2005 that led to an 8-year prison sentence. According to court papers in 2007, Salgado pled no contest and was sentenced to 11 years in prison for first-degree robbery, attempted false imprisonment, and dissuading a witness. There's still no motive as to what led up to the deaths of the family of 4, including an 8-month-old baby girl. Let me look here. This guy is a commercial driver. He could have been an employee of theirs or prospective employee. And that is why he didn't seem like a threat when he walked up. I thought the same thing, ex-employee. Has to be because he doesn't appear to be a threat at first and waits for the man to go inside and then pulls a weapon out. Yes, that could be, let's just pay for their safe return. That was before they knew they were dead. The last time he did the same thing, it was his ex-boss. He didn't kill them that time. Now, it's confirmed he was their employee at one point or another. This is what they're saying here 1 hour ago. But these are people, I mean, it would make sense that it's just not some random guy. And I did find something that did seem like he was a driver, a freight driver. Just in some paperwork right now. Someone said every farmer and field worker needs to check all their abandoned area barns and field. Okay, they were looking for the family at that time. They were sadly found dead. Now, this one person here says they were found dead by a field worker in an orchard. See, there's a lot of times with social media that a lot of people in the area know what happened and the police aren't releasing it, but you can get information from the comments. I would never confirm it until it's, released by law enforcement, but you can get details from people that are in the area now. They're saying that they were found in a field by a field worker in an orchard. Yes, unfortunately, the suspect is now critical after attempting to take his own life. So let's see now. Okay, this is see if there's any other relevant comments from posts here. Okay, let's see here. So sad to see the updated news. Update. But I mean, so it's looking like he was a former employee or an employee. And you know what's very sad. Let me see something. Okay, let me see this one. As soon as they said the suspect tried to take his own life, I knew the outcome of the, yeah, I did too. Let's see. Now, someone said this, okay, remember, grain of salt, it's the comments, there might be some truth in it, there might be just somebody trying to, look, some people like to go and give information, and even if it's not real, just, I don't know, to have attention or something. Someone said, no, it didn't look personal. The guy that kidnapped them used a ruse of asking for recyclables. He followed the man back into the trailer, and there he zip-tied the men's arms behind their backs, put them in one of the men's trucks, left, then came back in a few minutes by himself. What? That's no. I read into it that's by himself, but I don't think that's possible. When you see the place where they were found, the bodies, it's more than 6 minutes away, which was the time it took for him to come back for the woman and the baby. They said that they just put him in and came. They didn't say that he left. I don't know. See this, I mean. The place where they found the bodies is about a half an hour away. So he must have had men lay down in the back of the super cab of a truck, brought the woman and baby out, and left again. It's totally unrelated to what's happening in Stockton. Trucking business is a pretty shady already. Maybe someone didn't want them in business. In any case, it's just so sad. They didn't seem to work fast enough or do enough work in tracking down the kidnappers. I don't know. Maybe it's funding, not enough funds. What? The killer went back for mom and baby. This is what I don't get. Why? So sad. No words at all. So now that would even be crazier if he took them away and then went back for. I don't believe that's not what I've read from the law enforcement. See what we have here. The trucker's missing child was taken into custody. The sheriff's office said his own family contacted authorities. Okay. Never let anyone take you from crime scene 1 to crime scene 2. Your chances. See if anyone else. So they were in an orchard. In California. I don't know, so odd. Hold on, here's one with a lot. And this person says, John Walsh has always been right about this. You cannot let yourself be immobilized or taken hostage. You must make the decision that you may not be able to decide your fate, but you can decide where it happens. The Purple already did this once out in 2015. Let's see, they're asking about, I agree, the door was open when they left, and when the truck came back, the back door was closed. Plus, the guy had his cell phone in his hand. Something's not right. He told his family that he had done something terrible, and his family turned him in. When he found out, they called police. He tried taking his own life, but is now in critical condition. Surprised nobody knows like this. Did anyone see they are out near some orchards now? One of the victim's cell phones was found near there. This was about 15 minutes ago. This is 5 hours ago. They can't say if it's related. Well, it was related. One says, I've heard they found the bodies. It was on the outskirts of Merced, and they were found near Dos Palos. It only took 6 minutes after taking the two male adults somewhere before returning for the mother and the baby. So, I don't even understand that. Why? Why would he take just the men and then return for the mother and the baby? That truck would have... What was the truck? Was it only... It didn't have a back seat or what? I don't really get that. What? Did he really leave her alone there? Oh my gosh. If there wasn't another person involved, I don't know. There's so many questions here, right? If you read the police report, they make it sound like he just walked the two men to the car and went right back and got her. I don't know. This is so crazy. And did he take the men and try to get something out of them and be saying, I'll, you know, if you don't, I'll go back and get your wife and baby if you don't tell me or something. I don't know. What the heck? I don't know. Something is so bizarre. They're saying she was unrestrained. Some guy said, my thought is she was restrained, and when he returned, he unrestrained her so she could carry the baby out. I'm sure if she wasn't restrained, she would have left and called police. I don't think she would have stayed inside if she wasn't restrained. So yeah, the Merced Orchard, heavy police presence, yeah. So crazy. I don't understand. He was a truck driver. Yeah, it appears he was a truck driver. So here's somebody that says this is their town. But he probably never thought it was going to. So it seems like there's more than one person involved, because it's 4 people, and that's pretty darn hard to do on your own. And more than that, who used the ATM card, it says not the person in custody. There's still more to find out. The family deserves justice. Hold on a second, there's something here. What is this? I don't know what somebody put a link to something that's not. What a horrible thing. Oh, what the heck? I don't know. I'm just gonna get down a rabbit hole here. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Let's just see something here. I thought I did do that. Very sad. So, all right, let's go. Let's look at some of the other stories and then we'll check if there's any updates. So, back to Debbie Collier. The Venmo payment that was sent to her daughter is very close to the amount that her daughter's boyfriend owes in fines. So Andrew Gingrich owed probation fines that were very close to the amount that Debbie Collier purportedly sent to her daughter on September 10th. Collier was found dead the following day. She was clutching a tree branch, she was naked, and her abdomen was charred. Andrew Gingrich is the boyfriend of Collier's 36-year-old daughter, Amanda Bearden. The pair moved back to Georgia from Maryland a few days before Debbie's death, her mother. Sources indicated that as of this week, Gingrich's probation fees have not been paid off yet. The Habersham police said that the funds from the Venmo payment have not been recovered. Bearden contacted police on September 10th after she reportedly received the Venmo payment from her mother for $2,385 with a cryptic message that was attached to the payment that read, "They're not going to let me go. There is a key to the house in the blue flower pot by the door." And then that Venmo payment was sent around 3:15 p.m. on September 10th to the daughter, Amanda Bearden. Amanda Bearden waited several hours before she contacted police and said that her mom left everything besides her driver's license and her debit card at home before she vanished, but that contradicts what we see on the surveillance footage at the Clayton Family Dollar Store where she's wearing a purse. And, obviously that doesn't jive with what the daughter said. Debbie's husband, Steve, told the 911 call operator that his stepdaughter, Amanda Bearden, said she found her mother's purse at home, saying, "Came home, my wife wasn't home. Her driver's license still in there, the rental car is gone, and her daughter's here." He was the first person to make a report. September 10th, 6 p.m. We're kind of worried about what's happening and where she's at. I was wondering if you could send someone over here. And then he said, according to her daughter, who went up, and her purse is still there with her driver's license. The only thing is the phone is gone. And she sent her daughter a text about 2 hours ago saying, "They won't let me go, whatever that means, we don't know." I thought she was out shopping for food. Her daughter came over with that strange message, went upstairs to her bedroom, and found out that her driver's license and credit cards were still there. So that doesn't sound like her leaving the house to go shopping like I thought she was. According to a security video released, Debbie Collier walked into a Family Dollar store on September 10th at 2:55 p.m. She was seen carrying a large black purse and vehicle keys. She was wearing a UGA football jersey. Police say she was seen on security footage buying in part a lighter, a tarp, and a bag. On September 11th, police tracked her rental car to a wooded area 60 miles from the family's Athens home. Police scoured the vicinity of the vehicle. They found Debbie Collier down a ravine. She was clutching onto a tree. She was naked. Her abdomen was charred, and she was deceased. This time, there's no evidence to support or suggest the incident was related to a kidnapping, said the Habersham County Police. But so far, no arrests have been made, and no one has been named a suspect yet. I think it's just a matter of time. All the dots are starting to line up. We just have to connect them. Okay, back to, let's see here. Let's go back over here. So crazy. Okay. Oh, this is a crazy thing. So we're going to look at this. This poor guy. A North Carolina man reportedly plunged to his death after GPS led him to a bridge that had been washed away in 2013 and lacked barricades. The Charlotte Observer reported that it was raining when Phil Paxson, 47, drove his Jeep into a creek in Hickory on September 30th. GPS is believed to have led Paxson down a road and to the non-existent bridge, but barricades that presumably would have prevented his death had been removed due to vandalism. You know, I heard about something like this from my brother-in-law ages ago, before I even had a driver's license. I remember I was always afraid of this. He could tell me about this couple that it wasn't GPS. It was just that they thought the road was there, and apparently it wasn't. And, yeah. Somebody should have put up some kind of barrier or barricades. The developer said this is private property. It's not state maintained. It's not immediately clear why the barricades were removed, but they were not there when Paxson plummeted to his death. His Jeep was found overturned, partially submerged on October 1st. Reports indicated the bridge was destroyed during a flood in 2013. The private roadway was managed by a developer that has since been dissolved. Property manager company said the defunct developer is its predecessor. The company had reportedly sought legal counsel to determine who's responsible for maintaining the private road. Paxson's wife said, "I just want people to know that it's not his fault." One person was shot and the classes were canceled at the University of Arizona campus in Tucson Wednesday after a shooter opened fire at the building that houses the school hydrology and atmospheric sciences department. The victim, taken to the Banner University Medical Center, which was put on lockdown for treatment of life-threatening injuries. The victim's identity was not released. University police said they identified the suspect, but he was no longer on scene and officers were searching for him. Suspect has a dark complexion, is 5'8", around 35 years old, short brown hair, wearing a blue baseball cap and a dark backpack. Police quickly shut down the campus after hearing reports of the shooting and began systematically searching for the John W. Harshbarger building where the shooting took place to evacuate anyone who had sheltered in place there. Investigators lifted the campus lockdown about an hour after it began, asked everyone to stay away from the area of the Harshbarger building. They also asked all non-essential faculty and staff and students leave the campus or go to their residential hall. Quinton Simon is missing. He's a 20-month-old boy from Chatham County, Georgia. Police have launched an intensive search for him. He disappeared from his home early Wednesday morning. Quinton Simon was last seen wearing a light blue Sesame Street shirt and black pants. Investigators have not issued an Amber Alert because they've not determined that the boy was abducted, but they said the possibility has not been ruled out. This is a fluid situation. All things are possible. We don't have a concrete theory. Search teams shut down roads in the western part of the county, not far from the Hunter Army Airfield and just outside the Savannah city limits. While the search using ground crew, bloodhounds, drones, and helicopters, the ground search was shut down at nightfall, and helicopters equipped with thermal imaging systems that can detect body heat were set up. Law enforcement from multiple jurisdictions joined the Chatham County Police Department, including the Liberty County Sheriff's Office, the Savannah Police Department, and the Chatham County Sheriff's Office, and the FBI. Quinton's mother reported him missing around 9 a.m., saying he hadn't been seen since about 6 a.m. Just Chatham County Police Department said it had responded to the home twice in the past, but neither call was about a missing child. The department also said the disappearance doesn't seem to be related to any custody dispute, and all parties are cooperating in the investigation. Police say the boy's father has been ruled out because he was confirmed to be far away from the home at the time Quinton disappeared. Neighbors told the station they've seen the toddler wandering around outside his home and in the street in the past. He was running back and forth in front of the house, and I was afraid he was going to get hit, one neighbor said. Police said ground searches will resume at daybreak if the boy isn't located overnight. Oh gosh, I hope he's found. Okay. Here's where, okay, so now we're going to go to, let's see here, before we go on that, we're going to go to get an update on the Cupcake McKinney trial. The little girl that was taken for her birthday party and killed. So what did we in there? So about Cupcake's final moments. Investigator told, let's see. The suspect told police that it was his co-defendant that actually suffocated the 3-year-old girl to stop her from crying. Police investigator Jonathan Ross was the top witness. He is the lead police investigator in the Cupcake McKinney trial. He testified about Patrick Stallworth's October 22nd, 2019 police interview. The prosecution played clips of it for the jury. At one point during the recording, Stallworth told police how his co-defendant, Derek Brown, wanted him to touch McKinney inappropriately, but he refused. At some point, Stallworth claimed Brown Point tried to put the baby to sleep, but he said the 3-year-old would not stop crying. A detective asked, "What did Derek do?" In tears, Stallworth mumbled, "I think she..." The detective followed up with, "I can't hear you." Stallworth replied, "I think she choked her. She might have choked her." That was just the beginning of the emotional testimony. The prosecution could rest their case tomorrow on that. Wow. So he's blaming. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go to that. Hang on a minute. Okay, so let's go over here. So let me get a picture of this guy. Okay. This is the couple, all right? And a reptile breeder was killed by one of his snakes, the 911 caller said, and then bullet wounds were found, right? In my wildest dreams, I would have never imagined someone would hurt him, Ben Rennick's brother said. In the world of boutique snake breeding, Ben Rennick was a rock star. He bred snakes with unique color combinations and patterns. And he did this in rural New Florence, Missouri. He created designer pets that could sell upwards of $100,000. And that was said by David Levinson, that's his friend, and another breeder. Ben was doing stuff nobody had ever seen before, and he had a lot of the world's first over the years. But reptiles can also be dangerous. So on June 8th, 2017, when Ben's wife, Lindley, called Ben's brother and screamed that she found Ben face down at the breeding facility in a pool of blood, Sam Rennick raced over and reached the most logical conclusion. My brother's skull was crushed. In my wildest dreams, I would have never imagined that someone would hurt Ben. With Lindley by his side, Sam called 911 and said it had to have been a snake. But Ben, 29, hadn't been strangled by a reptile. The coroner told Sam on the spot. He'd been shot 8 times, at least once in the head. There were rumored tensions between the brothers over money and the possible sale of the family farm at first that pointed investigators to Sam, and Lindley didn't dissuade them. Sam was a heavy suspect, said Missouri State Highway Patrol criminal investigator Devin Faust. The seed was definitely planted early that he had something to do with it, said Levinson, who Lindley quickly asked to maintain, then help sell and downsize Ben's 3,000 reptile stock of animals, which included a prize ball python that could fetch more than $1 million. And here's a photo of Lindley during the investigation. But investigators soon turned to another suspect, the wife, Lindley. It was far from the perfect marriage that Lindley had described to them initially. The couple's relationship was troubled. Lindley soon acknowledged an affair, and then a second one with a man, Brandon Blackwell, who she began seeing just days before Ben's murder. The day prior to his murder, Lindley also had deleted social media exchanges with Ben that revealed his mistrust and their fights over money, as Lindley had fallen deep into debt from a spa business she'd opened a year earlier. So she was in debt, she's having an affair, another affair, and now the new boyfriend is upset about stuff right before the murder. And the detective said after we started to find out about the boyfriends, the shape the spa was in, how much money she owed, it started pushing Sam to the side as a suspect. Meanwhile, another of Lindley's boyfriend, Michael Humphrey, came to the attention of investigators. Lindley would later claim that she enlisted Humphrey to accompany her to a snake breeding facility where she planned to break up with Ben on the day that he was killed. But the investigator alleges she had different intentions. Lindley feared that if she and Ben wound up getting a divorce, she might lose custody of the child they had together, along with Ben's access to the $1 million life insurance policy and any proceeds from the sale of his business and property. In court, Lindley testified that she didn't know Humphrey had a gun with him, and they both blamed the other one for firing the fatal shots. Jurors found them both guilty late last year, and each is serving time for second-degree murder and a related charge. Humphrey was sentenced to life in prison, and Lindley was sentenced to 16 years. And meanwhile, their daughter, or son, has no parents around. A little update about Sherri Papini. Let me get her photo here. Okay. So, Sherri Papini's husband said he was in shock when he learned about his wife's kidnapping hoax. "I'm the idiot husband that stayed around the whole time," Keith Papini told investigators after he learned that his wife Sherri had fabricated her purported 2016 kidnapping and had instead been hiding out with an ex-boyfriend in Southern California during the period that she was missing. He gave a interview, his discussion with investigators was shown on an episode of ABC's 2020 titled The Vanishing Act that aired last Friday. And in that investigation, they said, "Now you are telling me, okay, you can go home now? Well, do you think I want her anywhere around my kids or around me at all at that point?" Keith told the investigators. "I don't know what the next stages of this are," an investigator told Keith. And he said, "It's not us together. I can tell you that much. I'm in shock." 22 days later, the California mother of two was found emaciated after her November 2nd hoax of a kidnapping. She was bound by the waist by a chain on the side of the rural Yolo County Road about 150 miles south of her Redding home. She told officers she had been abducted at gunpoint by two Hispanic women whom she alleged had tortured her, branded her, and kept her chained in a bedroom for more than 3 weeks. Her family, including her children, then 2 and 4, welcomed her back, and people in the Redding community who spent days searching for her rallied around her. But after investigating her purported kidnapping, authorities found that it was all a hoax. Investigators confronted her, but initially she denied any wrongdoing. Papini was arrested by federal authorities on March 3rd and agreed to plead guilty, counts of lying to a federal officer and mail fraud. Keith filed for divorce in April, asking for custody of the couple's 2 children, saying in court papers that he's been traumatized by the kidnapping hoax. The whole problem started in November 2016 when Sherri left our children at a daycare and simply disappeared. Both I and especially our children were traumatized by her disappearance, and I spent much time and money trying to find my wife. Last month, Papini was sentenced to 18 months in prison and will have to pay back $309,902 in restitution to the California Victims' Compensation Board, the Social Security Administration, the Shasta County Sheriff's Office, and the FBI for losses incurred because of her lies. During sentencing, U.S. District Judge William B. Shub called Papini a manipulator. "People don't like to be conned," he said, "and I don't believe those people who were deceived would believe that 1 month or 8 months is sufficient." The judge said the longer sentence was meant to deter others from committing similar crimes. "If I get away with it, I'll get $49,000, he said. "If I don't get away with it, I'll spend 1 month or 8 months. We have to send a message that crime does not pay. In a handwritten statement before her sentence was handed down, Papini apologized for her behavior. I stand before you humbled by the court. I'm so sorry to the many people who have suffered because of me. I thank you all. I am guilty of lying and dishonor. I trust in this court and I trust in you. What was done cannot be undone. I am choosing to humbly accept all responsibility. After her sentencing, her husband said, the events of the past 2 months have been shocking and devastating. My current focus is on moving on and doing everything I can to provide my 2 children with as normal, healthy, and happy of a life as possible. But then when this first happened, they thought it was a hoax, and they said it wasn't a hoax, and it was a hoax. There was so much time. It's crazy. Okay, so let's go back to, there's the another thing we're going to go over. Hold on. This right here. Okay, hang on. Let me just get you a photo of this couple. Okay, trying to get to, hang on guys, I want to get to this here. Somehow we've got the wrong thing up here. Here we go. Now we're going to talk about this couple. Okay. Okay, so this is in Missouri. Search warrant filed in the case of the murders of medical researchers. They're hoping that Amazon, Alexa, and surveillance videos can help find out who's responsible, and they can make an arrest. So, a search warrant filed in the case indicates that the police think the murderer was inside the apartment of Camila Berenson and Pablo Guzman Palma for several hours before and after their deaths. Police in Missouri are turning to the public as well as the crowd for assistance as they continue to investigate the murders of 2 South American research scientists who were found dead Sunday inside their scorched Kansas City apartment. In the press release that was issued late Tuesday, the Kansas City authorities handling the investigation into the murders of predoctoral researchers Camila Berenson and Pablo Guzman Palma asked that Midtown residents who live along Oak Street and have video surveillance systems call them. The bodies of Camila, 24, of Buenos Aires, and Guzman Palma, 25, of Santiago, Chile, were recovered by firefighters from inside a burned Midtown apartment on Saturday. Camila and Guzman Palma were both predoctoral researchers and members of the 2020 predoctoral research class at Stowers Institute for Medical Research. Tuesday's press release includes a detailed map of the specific area our detectives are interested in, which encompasses Oak Street from East 41st Street to East 43rd Street, between McGee Street and Gillum Road. Authorities are interested in viewing they're interested in viewing any video surveillance, ring-type cameras, exterior home surveillance cameras, trail cameras, anything. Or even still photographs from any time between 10:30 p.m. on September 30th through 5 a.m. on October 1st. Folks with footage are urged to contact detectives at 816-234-5330. Camilla is an avid runner who earned a bachelor's degree in biotechnology in 2020 from the University Argentina de la Empresa and spent 2 years studying metabolic changes in fruit flies. Guzman Palma earned his bachelor's degree in biochemistry from Catholic University in Chile, where he had begun doing research on spinal cord regeneration. In addition, police are turning to the cloud for help, citing a search warrant filed in Kansas City court that detectives are asking Amazon for access to its cloud storage so they can obtain data from the apartment's Alexa device. Police believe the murderer may have been inside the victim's apartment for several hours, and they hope that Alexa managed to capture some of the conversation that may have unfolded during that time. So far, police have not commented on a motive. No arrests have been made. If you have any information about the murders, please call detectives at 816-234-5043. A $25,000 reward is being offered for any information leading to an arrest. Okay, and then next, more scientists that met a, so let's put this, okay, so we have a British couple missing in South Africa were fed to crocodiles. After being kidnapped, robbed, and murdered, prosecutors in the eastern coastal city of Durban said Tuesday. Respected botanist Dr. Rachel Saunders, who was 63, and her husband, horticulturist Rob Saunders, who was 74, went missing from their campsite, which, 90 miles north of Durban on February 10, 2018. The Durban High Court heard Tuesday. According to the court documents, the couple who was trekking the area in search of rare plant seeds was allegedly beaten to death at some point between February 10th and February 15th. They were then tossed into the Tugela River, where they were eaten by deadly crocodiles. Police say a fisherman later found the Saunders remains, but due to the level of decomposition, they could not be identified until DNA tests were carried out. The Saunders were highly respected in their field and regularly trekked through a remote forest in search of rare seeds for their Cape Town-based online business, Silver Hill Seeds. In February of 2018, they filmed a segment for the BBC 2 show Gardener's World with the host Nick Bailey in South Africa imposing Drakensberg's mountains as they searched for rare plants. After filming, the couple, who had been married for 30 years, parted from the crew and camped in that forest reserve. So then, I'm just going to call him S.A. Del Vecchio, 39, his wife, Bibi Fatima Patel, 28, and their tenant, Musa Ahmed Jackson, were arrested on February 15, 2018, after cell phones belonging to the Saunders were traced back to their residence. While Del Vecchio and Patel were later charged with kidnapping and murder, Jackson was released after cooperating with the authorities and providing vital information on the case. Del Vecchio and Patel both denied charges of kidnapping, murder, robbery, and theft in court on Tuesday. In the Durban High Court this week, evidence was presented which included text messages from Del Vecchio to Patel and Jackson stating that there was an elderly couple nearby to target for a hunt. Another text to an unidentified person said it's very important that the body of the victims is never found. Additional information was provided about what the suspects did in the aftermath of the crime. It was established on February 13th that the defendants were drawing money from various ATMs, which amounted to a theft of $42,000, and there was the robbery of their Land Cruiser and of their camping equipment. It is alleged that between February 10th and the 15th, at the forest, the accused did unlawfully and intentionally kill Rachel Saunders, and between the same dates did unlawfully and intentionally kill Rodney Saunders. So police initially found Delvecchio and Patel had ties to the terrorist organization ISIS, in part because they were believed to have flown an Islamic flag outside their home. Though they were already on a watch list when they were arrested, prosecutors do not believe terrorism was a motive for the murders. The trial is adjourned until October 25th. Wow. Okay, and then there is an LA rapper, half ounce, was shot dead while on the phone with his pregnant wife, and the suspect is at large. So let me get half ounce. His real name is Tarisha O'Brien, was walking down the street with a friend when an SUV pulled up and fired 7 to 30 rounds at him. Rapper Half Ounce is dead after being shot while walking down the street in Los Angeles. In a news release shared on Tuesday, the Los Angeles Police Department said its Olympic Division received numerous radio calls of shots fired with a man screaming in the 700 block of South New Hampshire Avenue at around 11:30 p.m. local time. Once police got on the scene, they found a man who had been shot in front of an apartment building. Paramedics with the Los Angeles Fire Department declared the victim was dead at the scene. The suspect is still at large after taking off in what police believe is a dark-colored SUV. He's described as a black male who is wearing dark clothing. The LA County Coroner's Office confirmed that the victim is 32-year-old Latarisha O'Brien, known as rapper Half Ounce. Police sources said that O'Brien was walking down the street with a friend when he was shot. An SUV had approached them when someone in the passenger seat opened fire at O'Brien and his friend, who rushed away from the scene. Authorities are trying to find out who the friend is. Seems amazing that the friend could have gotten away. Police say that O'Brien was talking on the phone with his wife, who is pregnant with his fourth child, when the SUV pulled up. She heard him being shot and she ran to the scene. O'Brien's the father of 2 sons, 9 months and 2, as well as a daughter who is 8. His relatives say that his fourth child is due in March of 2023. LAPD Lieutenant John Radke added that authorities are combing through security footage and surveillance video captured by nearby homes and trying to figure out why O'Brien and his friend were in the area when 7 to 30 shots were fired. O'Brien's official Instagram page has nearly 15,000 followers. His final post was a promotion for his upcoming song, Drop the Ball, which was set to be released on October 14th. In the comment section, many fans reacted to his death by posting doves and praying hand emojis. He also released a song about it in March. And I would say that that's probably it. I can't even believe it's 4. Someone in the morning. Let's see. Oh, got lots of crisis actors here still. Okay. I have to just go grab some in 1 second. I want to go see what that was. Let's go see.
Lots of crisis actors up tonight. I'm eating farm eggs. So
You're eating farm eggs?
Yeah. Yeah, this crisis actor needed some farm eggs. I am trying the bread that Christy suggested from the
Let's see the call.
Cheesecake Factory, and it is so good.
Hello.
Calling number
It's
back
me.
that called. Let's see what this is.
How are you?
Who is this?
It's Gail, who was sick again.
What? What was that? Did you hear that?
What was that?
I don't know. It's the number that came in on the caller ID, and I called it back, and then they answered with a really like little squeaky voice and said something about the next hour. I'm gonna call back
That was
again.
so weird.
I was just answering the call.
Who is this?
Stop calling me, you fucking whore.
Yeah, who is it? Why would they leave their real number? Isn't that stupid? So their number that they called me from is 412-301-6543. 412-301-6543. 401, no, 412. See, I'm losing it. 412 301. Let me see this. What did I say? Come on, give me 65. Hold on. I just lost my thing again. 6543. Four one two.
Caroline.
Yeah. Yes.
No, sorry, I just said hello.
Oh, hi. Let's see. 412. It looks like it's Pennsylvania. Is that Pennsylvania? I don't know. 412 in Pennsylvania. What is the area code? Pittsburgh? 412 301 6543. Let's see what we've got. Four oh one 306 543 65. Oh, I've got a whole database to look for this PDF. 189 pages. Are you kidding me? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, landline. Zip code 15214. Middlesex, Pennsylvania. Last name Ackerman. Ali Ackerman.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. There's one. Then there's Ryan Chandler Bradford.
Hmm.
What is this one? It's giving me an address here.
You know what the crazy thing is? This is live. And like, I mean, people think they want to be sneaky and do this in a sneaky way, but you're doing it live. Like, live.
Yeah, believe me. If you
So,
call
you
my
know,
house
we do this.
with your phone number and you call me names like that, when I call and see what the heck you're doing calling my house, I'm going to look you up. And if you call, I'm going to release your number. You don't call me live.
Oh, look
It's them
at
again.
Susie.
It's them again.
Oh.
Call from 141230165.
Hello?
Oh, listen, since you're throwing my docs there, I'm gonna get somebody to federally prosecute you. I'm getting an attorney right now, getting a lawyer, getting everybody under the sun to come after you for doxing me. Okay? You
Okay.
need to stop.
No,
You need to stop right now before it gets bad.
Calling
I'm
you,
not
you're
scared, and you're not going to do anything to me because you called me.
I can afford an attorney, you can't.
Yeah, okay.
That's what people say, that you
Oh
can't.
my
You
goodness.
have one. Like, you have an attorney.
I
but
know,
you're not
and I have a
them.
lot of people that would help me if I couldn't afford an attorney. I don't know what these people are
Yeah.
just doing. It's so crazy.
But you're live, though.
But
That's
that, you know, that person sounds like a Muppet voice, doesn't it? It sounds like they're like a Muppet voice, and why do they, what are they doing this for? They're probably enjoying watching us. This sounded like such a Muppet little voice, didn't it? It sounds like my brother used to pretend he was one of my Muppets.
Yeah.
Hashtag best YouTube community.
Hey, Bert, you know, like, I don't know, it just sounds like so ridiculous. Doxing you. Okay.
That's all right.
Doesn't work that way. When you call me and harass me and call me a whore,
Yeah.
that's not going to work in your favor.
You did it on a live just now with your number, like, just showing up. Like, why? Why? Like, are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So
This
no.
is insane. This is insane. Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Oh my goodness. Is it 3943 Longview?
At least they waited till you were done with the true crime portion of the show.
I guess they were watching and they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I hope they don't have important jobs or kids or people that they love or people that love them. I mean, that just kills me to know that they would do that.
Hi, Leslie Romani.
I don't know. I'm dumbfounded. Maybe I'm just dumb.
I don't know.
I'm dumb.
I don't know.
No, you're not.
But you know what? For like somebody that says like I'm making the calls, I'm glad because you can freaking call the number yourself. Okay?
Here,
Call it yourself.
there's your number.
Call it yourself.
Take your receipt.
And you'll see that I'm not making any calls. Call it yourself.
All right, screenshot. Take your receipts.
It's all right. Let's just move on and see. If they call back, they call back. Then you press the number.
They're between their ears. So they do need to grow up, yeah, Captain Lee, I agree. But anyway, what a crazy thing about that kidnapping. I just can't stop thinking about that. Ugh. Why they really left her alone for 6 minutes in there? There had to be somebody else. Oh, I will. I will, Leslie. I will. We have something good in the works.
They're doing it when she's live, man. Like I mean, that's really doesn't, you can't get more evidence than that, really. I mean, she's live.
Nutty, nutty, nutty. So,
Yeah, the case is crazy.
right?
It's
Isn't
sad.
it? It is.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I don't understand it at all. I really don't.
Somebody in the chat was saying, and I don't remember who it was. If you're still here, maybe you could just remind me that you said it, that they had read something and they had watched something about, I guess, the guy. I don't know what she said. She said about the case and she emailed you. She said she emailed you about that, but I don't remember who it was. It was someone in the chat from earlier.
I don't. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. Somebody sent me a video which I can't watch now. Let's see. Sean, yes, I'm forwarding your address to Sassy, Darcy, Sassy.
Is anybody else awake in here, Gail? Gail's awake. I'm awake. Does anybody?
I have the guy telling you something. I've got to get new crisis actors, okay?
Yes. Are they calling again? Same number.
Yes,
Okay.
hello.
Your nickname is Carolyn the Dogster. Carolyn the Dogster.
Your voice sounds very comical, like somebody from Sesame Street.
It does.
Carolyn the Dogster.
I know you're laughing. Are you laughing? You're laughing. You're trying hard not to laugh because you know that you sound like a Muppet.
Carolyn the Dogster. Carolyn the Dogster.
You are the caller. You are the spammer.
You are a pedophile. You are a pedophile.
No, I'm not. And you are a spammer. Goodbye.
They kind of have a southern accent a little bit.
Yes,
but-
I was just about to
Yeah,
say,
it sounded like, yes, it did. It sounded like
Accent.
somebody down in, it sounded like, it sounded like an accent like Foxy. I'm not saying it's Foxy Bot, but it sounded like an accent like Foxy Bot.
Yeah, where is she? It's very
She's in
southern.
Louisiana, isn't she's in Louisiana?
New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, I don't know anybody there, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Just bring it to your lawyer, bring it to, the detective you're working with, and then that's it. That's
So I
all.
don't see anything from anyone there except for a video. Let me see. Do.
It's just, there's no reason, Christine, it just is. People just, they need content on their channel. They don't have any other content. Carolyn is their content. And they don't have any other content. They either use Carolyn's direct content or they just copy her content on another channel. And that's what it is. It is what it is. I just don't know how people have time for this. Time is so valuable.
I don't think a lot of them work.
I know, but I don't understand. They must work. I mean, they must.
No, they don't work.
I know. I mean, I don't know. I don't have time. I mean, I don't work. I mean, I don't have time for that.
Call from 14123016543.
These are adults doing.
Hello.
Well, speaking of Louisiana, my son Kermit the Frog actually lives in Louisiana swamps.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, does he?
Oh,
yeah.
Does he like the swamps? I know you're laughing.
Yeah.
They can't stop. They're laughing. They're falling out of character.
well, they're having fun. That's okay. They're not
Wow.
saying anything.
And
Well.
at least I don't leave my son-in-law.
What? They're laughing. They're laughing.
That's okay.
At least my son's not a rape victim.
At least your friend's not a rape victim?
At least my minor son's not a rape victim.
Who? I can't hear what they're saying. Something about our victim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. That's all I hear.
They're not even good at what they do, Carolyn.
You can't.
How's who doing?
Hello? How's Luke doing?
Luke who?
Is it?
Your son?
My son is none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's not.
I'm very interested in him.
Yeah, okay. Well, you better then you must be exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
So you admit you're a pedophile?
Yeah.
You do, huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You do. That sounds like someone. Okay, they admit they're a pedophile. Okay.
It's all right.
It's good with your number and everything. Great.
They can call throughout the show. That's fine. I mean, if that's what they feel like they want to do for whatever reason, then they have, I mean, they're going to do it.
Carolyn,
Mm-hmm.
that is sickening. I feel so sick.
It's okay.
It is sickening.
They heard it. We heard it on a live what they said. We heard what they said. We heard what you said very clearly. On a live, guys. This is happening real time. These people are streaming us right now, and there's people streaming us as we speak that are harassing and bullying. This happens every night. This is a nightly affair. It's all right.
Well, it's not all right.
I know,
It's
just-
far from all right.
No, we're not gonna freak out. You'll just have to bring it to the detective and your lawyer. Just staple it on. This is bad. It's all right for you. It's not all right for them to say those things on a live. Wow. It's all right. For us. Not for them.
I just want to say hello to chat. Hi, chat. I hope.
Hey, it's a text now number. It's a VoIP number serviced by Text Now out of Pittsburgh, and you can get a hold of them, Carolyn, if you want to do that. Just keep that information, and just to give you a little bit of information, it's a VoIP number.
Yeah,
So
I got
text
some other
messages,
information too, though. But
Yeah.
I got information that said it was something else. Let me see.
It could have.
I have the same place, Pittsburgh, but I have.
You have several. You see, there were like pages and pages. I think it's because it's a VoIP number. You'll just have to sue individually. apologize, but just say that straightforward. That's what you're gonna have to do. But you'll bring it to your lawyer and they'll tell you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You see what's being said in chat, Carolyn? Do you see that?
No, I didn't. I'm looking something
All
up.
right. It comes up as a VoIP number and as an unpublished landline as well.
Well, it's published now.
Yeah, it's published. It's not doxing if you're the one calling. That's the thing. You're the one calling and harassing, bullying. You're the one doing it. It's illegal to do what you're doing. And you're doing it on a live.
Welcome, Voices, Carrie, and thank you.
They said, I just subbed and really enjoy your crime segment. I just want to apologize for whoever that weirdo is. People are sick. Don't apologize, Voices. It's not your fault.
Some people are just plain sick.
Can anybody get a go-to channel on any of the modern? Oh, never mind. I've got. Let me see. I don't know why I'm not getting a go-to channel anymore. Can a moderator get a go-to channel on that Voices, Carrie, please?
Call from 14123016543.
Hello.
Hey, have you found Jimmy's butt plug yet?
Is this really? Yeah. I mean, you're really ridiculous, aren't you? That.
Did you find Jimmy's butt
Yeah.
plug?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is your.
I use them on myself sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
Jimmy uses them on his private chatterbait channel. His private chatterbait channel on the internet.
Wow. Really
Is
sick person. Yeah, I have a feeling that.
2014 is that channel,
What?
Carolyn. 2014?
Do they have any content on it?
No.
Oh. I have a cat as an avatar. Huh.
yeah.
Ash Lewis, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you?
Hey Ash. Hey Deborah. Hi Larky.
No content, Carolyn. Hey, Nicole.
Hi. How was your arm? How you doing?
I've been in some pain today.
Oh no.
Well, the PT I had the other day was really hard. I mean, the first thing I did was just the assessment. So I dove into the real PT and I've been, hurting. But no pain, no gain, right?
I guess so.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Tomorrow, this weekend is Columbus Day weekend.
I don't think so. It's another holiday.
Well, I know my kids have off from school on Friday, but that's because they always kind of give them another day, but They make it like a superintendent's day or something. I don't know.
They call it a professional learning day here.
Oh,
Yeah.
but tomorrow's the 6th. 8th, 9th. I don't know. I don't know. I guess. Hi, Bergstrong. How are you?
I'm gonna go to bed. It's going on 5.
Well, then we're
Yeah.
gonna have to let you go, Sharon, because you're just.
Hey,
Good night,
Robbity
Sharon.
Bob.
Be sweetheart. I'll see you for
Oh my
morning
goodness,
coffee.
Sharon. Really? All right, Sharon. I guess you think we should let Sharon go to bed?
Yeah, I'll see you for morning coffee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sharon.
Good,
Okay.
Sharon.
Have a good night, Sharon. Thanks.
Sharon, the crisis actor manager.
Even crisis actors need their rest.
Yeah.
Karen.
All right. We'll let her stay on.
Pay you
The
for the remainder of the
Calico
day.
Center here in the next few days. Do you
Okay.
think I can come over to your house?
Well, if you'd like to meet with Jimmy, sure.
I love Jimmy. I'll rape Jimmy in his butthole if I want to.
Let them do what they want. This is evidence.
Just so you all know. I'm very attracted to Jimmy. I think Jimmy's a fucking hot ass stud.
I wonder if that was definitely a voice changer.
Carolyn,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
know that's hard to hear, but the more you have, the better it is for you.
Oh yeah.
I know it's
Yeah.
hard. I know.
That's okay. I mean, but you have to. It's okay for us, but it's not going to be okay for them because that's a threat. That is a complete threat. How would I come to your house in a
Yeah.
couple of days? Really? That's a police call.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a crime. Do you not realize that that's a crime?
They know. They know it is. They just think they're smart.
They're
That's
afraid.
all.
I mean, I would be. I wouldn't do that to anybody. I wouldn't do that, but that's just me, I guess.
It was the same number. Yeah. Same number,
Okay.
So
wasn't it?
it was a man the whole time with a voice changer. It was that same man that's been calling. So
That is one sick household.
And they're just trying to disrupt us and disrupt our fun. And
yeah.
We are a stronger community than we have ever been.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And we know that there are people watching right now who are on our side and that can and are helping us. And I just want to say thank you for that. First of all, thank you for that. And secondly, this is what we deal with every night.
Monday
Every
holiday. Yeah.
single night. This happens every single night. We do our own thing.
And
We
you,
do.
and you know what, Carolyn?
Mm-hmm.
You got all of us as witnesses if you need us.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. All of us.
So, you know.
What
I
they
know.
forget, they are also ringing in on a combined phone-in call.
Yeah.
And a monitored line too.
Yeah, monitored line.
Good job calling the landline.
They called your landline. Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Like, I just can't. They'll call no matter what. Like, a cop will be at your house and they will still call.
They need attention so badly, and they're unable to
Yeah.
think about even what they're doing, and who knows what substances they may be taking that is even
Right.
impairing their thinking more. And
could be better.
they make
Yeah.
stupid mistakes.
It's obviously a very sick individual, a very sick and disturbed individual that is dangerous. And that was a direct threat on a live.
Voices carry
They're
seems
just-
really,
they're
you know.
trying to get everybody upset. They're trying to just stir the pot and trying to throw all of us off on our own topic and having fun.
Yeah. But Sharon, are you in bed?
See? There we go again.
Hello?
I am coming to your house. 191 Anawanda Lakeview Road. I am coming to your house. 191 Anawanda Lakeview Road.
They're using some kind of voice changer there.
How many times do I have to practice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You just crossed the line big time.
I know.
Well, they can't sing, so.
No.
Not very well.
Sick.
Heidi May and Jasper can get a tune going better than that.
Yeah. They're triggered.
And I am in bed, Nicole.
Oh.
Okay.
Guess what? I had delivered a ham, cheese, tomato toasted sandwich and a coffee in bed.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, Gracie.
You have concierge too.
Yeah, my baby delivered me.
To monitor line voices, Carrie. Don't worry about it. It is a threat, but it's already been taken.
Yeah. This is being taken seriously. Like, it really is. Because
Laura.
and even worse than that. Even worse. I mean,
They think they're smart. They think they won't be found out, but they will.
Mm-hmm.
Last night's Zoom party was hilarious.
It was. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. I was going to go to bed and I stayed up, and I'm glad I
I
did.
know, and that's why I got so tired.
Did not stop laughing. Oh my gosh.
I was laughing. I was crying. I mean, hilarious.
Captain Lee Fan, it's been happening so much, and finally they've made a lot of mistakes, and finally they've just contacted too many people, threatened too many times with names of things they should not have said, and they're getting in a lot of trouble, and a lot of people are coming forward, and if you give somebody enough rope, they hang themselves.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Voices Carrie, you must be new to the channel then, because this has been going on almost 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
But we're cracking in now.
4 years of harassment, stalking, people taking pictures of vehicles of hers, when she's on vacation.
Going after her minor children.
I don't get right.
Okay, here's a minute.
Sick.
Hello?
Sick.
Do you understand that you are
Oh,
very
God.
bad at this?
You need some singing
Are you saying that
lessons.
you're very bad at your singing? Yes, we understand.
No, I'm very good, and I'm coming to your house to kill you and rape your family.
Wow, that's a direct threat. That's great. Let them hang themselves, I guess. That's what they want to do with their time.
You got your security system on, Carolyn?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
Look, that house is full of clients. No one is
Full
coming
of
in.
clients. It's full of there's a lot of security measures.
The clients are gonna let it rip.
And buckshot is also available.
That's one of the best clients, I suppose, that is available there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Oh. I didn't
Really,
hear
Christy?
about that, Christy.
Wait, what did Christy
She
say?
said eBay executives just got sentenced to prison. For what, Christy?
Wow. The eBay exec just got sentenced to prison. What did he do, Christy?
think so.
Embezzle, maybe. That's my
Hope says, I'm lost.
I'll write that.
However, I must speak out. These colors are sick and disgusting. I'm so sorry to attack you. May God protect you. I'm praying for you. We are
Hello?
all praying.
You are so whack. Nobody is scared of your Rambler pack. Du-du-du-du-du-du.
What a loser.
That's what you would call it, or something. I wouldn't call it man, at all, and no man would ever say that about anybody. It's
Everybody, please hit the like in support of Carolyn against all this harassment.
yeah. We want the reason why she's not keeping this quiet anymore. Everything's going to be out there. She's not keeping it quiet. We want to show you what's happening. That's all.
We are so, appreciative, and Carolyn needs everybody's support. So please hit the likes up against all of this. Show Carolyn that you support her in standing against cyberbullying, cyber stalking, harassment, all this disgusting stuff.
Right. And thank you for all of your support. All of your support. You guys are great.
Hello?
Listen, I think the contrary is here. If you support Carolyn, you are just supporting the problem. If you support her, you are as bad as Carolyn, really. So all of you on panel, you can go suck a dick, you can go eat tits, and bye-bye.
That's nice.
Nice guy.
Nice
Beginning
guy.
to look a lot like J.O.
Well, it's hard to do that whenever you're hiding. So, sorry.
You're happy in your life, And to do that, are you happy? I mean, to do this, are you happy with your life?
It's beginning to look a lot like J.O. everywhere they go.
I'm glad you do P's and Q's. We love the cuckoo clock too. And the ticking.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Rough and Ready.
Uh,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You are loved, Carolyn. You are loved and you are supported.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Ash Lewis, obviously, right? Because they're at, 5 a.m. making calls like that. What kind of life do they have, right? You feel okay with making calls like that to anyone, saying those things about minor kids.
And Carolyn, this is your job, so you can keep whatever as you want.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And to that caller, since I know you're listening, your little idle threat to all of us on panel did not bother me in the least. So I know it's what you're trying to do is to get a rise, but it's not working.
Oh my God.
It's funny.
You should read the story.
Yeah, that's nothing that I haven't heard.
Oh, I didn't
before.
see the link. You can email it to me. It won't let you put a link in here, Christy, but you can email it to me. Hi, D'Andy.
The thing that freaks me out is this guy is saying this stuff in one sentence and then saying how horrible of a person Carolyn is in the same sentence. After he's saying what he's doing, he's talking about doing to minor children.
Right, but they all say that about minor. So many of them, they really are very deviant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The issue and they're projecting is what it is. If you do have a problem, there is someone you can talk to if you have a problem. This isn't the
I
way
heard that some creator made a big mistake last night and released some information that I didn't release that was on a phone call.
Oh.
When they were, I guess, at the end of an almost 8-hour live.
Oh, boy.
And got tired.
And said
And
things
slippy.
about Luke that I didn't release.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was a real slip, that was.
That was a definite slip.
Yeah.
And that's what
They got a bit
happens.
cocky.
People, I'm telling you, they're
They got a bit cocky, didn't they?
enough to open,
And,
yeah. And I've already
they-
downloaded the video, so you can try to delete it. We've already got it.
What
I
happened?
made a real slip.
let your guard down and you
Because
lose
I even
wits.
listened again to see
Thank
if
you.
I could. Nope, I did not release the content of that, and that
And
person
loose
slipped up
lips ships.
and said that I would have to speak those words into a some kind of an app which they knew all about, and then they were slipping all over that, and then they released that information that I didn't say.
Yeah, we all picked that up real quick.
Yeah.
And there were a
very
lot
quick.
of other slip ups and a lot of other things that they whispered that they didn't think could be heard. So, yeah, stay live enough times, and if you're doing shady stuff, there's no doubt you're going to slip up.
Very, very true.
Mhm.
Hi, Ruff.
Hey,
Just like,
everybody.
just like a person cannot
Hey,
hide
Rob.
their true colors, but for so long, it eventually all comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ralph, I was just about to message, say, come join us.
I'm here.
Good.
I've been here. I've just been finally putting up my fall decorations. Fall
Oh.
has vomited at my house.
Oh, it's wonderful, Ralph.
You guys got me motivated.
Such. Yeah. Support channel. It does, Kevin. It does. Certainly does. And you know what happens during lives? The reason lives are great. Even experienced creators that have nothing nefarious going on accidentally bring up a wrong screen or something. And then in their case, it doesn't show anything, but in somebody doing nefarious things, things show up. Oh, the state police. They're impersonating a police officer. That's going to be. Hello?
Spoof the state police number.
Oh, so now you spoof the state police number. Good. That's against the law. That's good. That's good that they did that and they know it's the same person. That's not too smart there, caller. You still there, caller?
What colour muppet are you?
So silly.
That's really bad because when they did that the last time, the state police were very, very upset about that. And now that they've identified themselves and tied themselves to another number and on a monitored line by the state police, that'll be really good.
That's true, Peace. That's a felony.
Impersonating the police department. Okay.
State police. That's a
Oh my
little
God,
different.
I was on mute screaming, Carolyn, listen to me, Carolyn, listen to me, and I was on mute. Okay, I definitely need that key change. Hold on, I dropped something. Can I ask you a question? You said that you got a number just now from the state police, that it was a spoof number, obviously, as we all saw, but was the number a 617 number that they
No.
spoofed?
607.
607. What state is that?
New York.
Okay.
New York, New York.
Right, good. They called with the spoofing of state police. That's bad.
Oh, yeah. That's real bad.
Do that. Why would they do that? Man, you're gonna get in
Because
trouble.
they're not very intelligent.
Wow.
That's right, Ray.
But they want to think they're smart.
Oh,
But
they
they're
think they're
not.
very smart, but that's how they always trip themselves up.
Yep.
That's correct. P's and Q's. Peace, did your channel name just used to be Peace before? Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Captain Lee.
Sorry, I'm eating pumpkin cake.
Are you?
Hi, Rubbity
Like-
Bob.
It's so good.
Hi, Rubbity Bob. Did you make it? Phil-
No,
Phil did?
no. It was
Oh.
bought from the store.
Oh,
But if I had some kind of thing where I had to take in food, it could pass as homemade.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does it have icing on it, or is it like a pound cake?
There is icing on it. That's the best
Oh,
part.
wow. Did you put butter on it or the icing?
Is it cream cheese icing, or is it just?
I believe it is a cream cheese icing.
I'm so hungry.
Yes, it is a cream cheese icing. It is. Mmm, so good. I wish I could share.
Is it a layer cake, or is it a one layer?
No, it's like a sponge cake, but it's very moist.
But I mean, is there like
Sponge-
icing in the middle and then on top, or is it just on the top?
No, we don't need that much ice. No, just on the top.
Just on the top.
Do you know what you can do is you split the cake in the middle and put it on top and then eat the icings in the middle when you bite on it.
Yeah, but that's a lot of cake for one person.
No. That piece in your hand, you just split it and
Mm-hmm.
you put the one piece on top, one on the bottom, and you eat it together like a sandwich.
That sounds
Don't
good.
you ever, you get a cupcake and you take the top off and
Mm-hmm.
you put the bottom top and you squish it down and you eat it like a cupcake. And then you don't get cream all over your flat face when you're out in public.
But I can't do that. That bothers. I don't know why I can't do that, but I can't do it. I can't
Cut
do
the
it.
top of a cupcake and you put the bottom on the
No.
top and squash it.
That gives me anxiety so bad.
Yeah, that gives me a little anxiety too, I have to say. And I'm thinking about how can you cut, like, let's say it's a loaf cake that has icing, and you cut a slice maybe this thin. How could you split it? And
You wouldn't
I
do
don't
it.
understand
You
how that would
wouldn't do it.
happen.
It wouldn't look pretty on top anymore.
Wouldn't do it.
On top of the icing.
Have you ever been at a party and someone's handed you a cupcake and there's all that cream on top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what you do is you just take the bottom off and lay it on top and bite into it all around a little bit.
Yeah, but then
You don't end up with a
Yeah,
face
but I
with-
would think that would make a big giant mess, crumbs all over.
over and the icing will come
But
out.
Nicole, you just eat the cream first so you didn't make a mess.
But you could just do that the first time when they gave you the cupcake.
Would you eat the cream? Would you
I-
eat the cream
Well,
first
let's
and
take a
then-
poll. How many people have eaten a cupcake the way that Gail said, and how many people just eat a cupcake the way it comes to you?
Okay, just put the way it comes for one.
Well, let me put up
option.
a poll, and we'll take a poll.
Okay.
I've done it both ways.
I don't
you
play
like
with
that?
my.
All right, I'll add that to the poll. Hold on a minute.
We should just do an anxiety level poll.
I don't play with my food.
I can't. I have to eat
I
it.
just cut the cupcake in half and put the bottom on the top, make it like a cookie or a,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you don't get it on your nose.
Yeah,
Right.
but you don't anyway because you kind of eat around it.
But it's supposed to be
sorta.
all over your hands.
Nah,
No.
you don't even get it on you. Don't even get it on you.
No.
No cupcake
I-
stress.
I don't. I don't. No, I don't.
Hi, 61.
No.
I need a some.
We already have 78% saying.
78%.
Well,
No.
Guess what? You know what we need? We need a cupcake eating challenge night.
we need a sometimes on there because I do it sometimes.
Can we add another one to the poll? Can we add another? Oh, wait a minute. I do is going up. I do is going up.
Oh my God.
It's going up. Wait a minute. 40
Suck
to
up on the sweets, Nicole.
4 to 656. They might be eating it like Gail.
Wow, it's almost going 50-50.
Oh my goodness, I could be wrong. I'm probably
I'm
wrong.
so proud.
Is it common to do that, guys?
I bet you this is the caller gonna weigh in on the poll.
My kids taught me.
Well, I hope the caller's voting.
Hello?
Don't forget to vote. Sorry.
Oh, we'll go down a little bit now.
What?
Focus.
I opened up an investigation on you.
You called, I'm sorry, I can't even understand you. What are you saying?
I called the New York State Police, and I opened up an investigation on your house.
Oh, okay. Well, they probably told you they know me very well, right?
They swarmed your house again, didn't they?
No, they only swatted my house once. They'll never do it again because they know us and they know I'm a live streamer and they know I have nutty people that listen to me. That's why they're monitoring the phone lines.
Did they know that you're a troll magnet?
Excuse me?
A troll magnet. They said, do you know?
Oh, they know that I'm a troll magnet?
Oh, honey, we can't hear.
Oh, really?
Did they know that the reason that you get swatted is because of what you do and what you do to people?
Oh, I'm a troll magnet? Yeah, right? So I deserve that is what you're saying?
Do you know that it's your fault that you got swatted?
My what?
It's your fault that you got swatted.
What?
Nobody else's.
It's my fault that I got swatted? Okay, the police don't agree with you.
You warranted it with your behavior.
Well, I warranted being swatted with my behavior? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
How do they eat their cupcakes?
Yep.
You really lead a very full life, don't you?
Yep.
You're just sitting here up at 5, 4 in the morning and just calling into a show you don't like.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you stay up all night? You have kids?
My kids are sleeping.
Yeah, but what do you do? Just sleep all day?
No, I don't sleep all day.
Then how do you stay up all night and stay up all day?
No, I don't stay up all night and all day because I'll be ending shortly and go to bed, and I don't need to sleep all day. I only need a few hours of sleep.
You need more than that.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. What do you do? Why are you up all night?
Because I have a job that stays up all night.
Oh, you have a job? Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have one. I have a cat.
You have a cat?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, and you just... Why do you watch me? I wonder why you watch me. Why do I occupy so much time?
Because I'm attracted to you.
Oh, really? I think you are, right?
Yes.
And why do you have to keep watching and just keep doing this? Isn't it getting old?
Because I use it as eye candy.
Oh, but you have to keep calling and you have to keep doing stuff like this?
Yes, but when I get to talk to you in person like this, it makes me really hard.
Yeah, okay. All right, I thought you liked Jimmy.
I like everybody.
Oh, you do? Okay. Okay,
Even
so...
the kids.
Well, that's gross, and that's disgusting, and that's against the law, and yeah, that's really gross.
I even like your son's corpse. Or his ashes, whatever it's. Ashes. Can you show us what his ashes look like? Please, can you open the bag to see? Let us see what it is. Please open the bag. I want to see what it is. Please.
Your voice changer is not working well. Voice changer kept coming off a couple of times.
Must need new batteries.
Yeah. You put batteries in your voice changer. But
Your real voice came through a couple of times there, caller.
No.
Your voice changer wasn't working fully. You didn't find out how they ate their cupcake, and I'm very sad about that because I really want to know. So they've got. I don't do that. Is in the lead at 58%, but I do at 42%.
I'm 58. I don't. It gives me a 6, at least a 6 to a 7, thinking about the giveaway.
Well, you don't know what you're missing out on because every bite has delicious.
But then it doesn't look pretty anymore. You take it.
It doesn't look pretty when it's going down your mouth. Anyway.
Bad. We don't think about it when it's going down.
I just like it would have to be a very moist cupcake. You'll have but even in a it is going to be so crumbly all over the place.
Nah. All the
No.
kids love it. Kids just
Yeah.
love it. It stops them from licking the cream and trying to feed it to you.
Oh, well, I'm not going to try to feed my cupcake to anyone. I promise.
Yeah. I don't know.
Could I just-
I don't know. That sounds like I maybe have to watch a video on it. It sounds very messy.
Maybe we can watch a video on it later. in the
Maybe
members.
somebody made a
If
video
you're-
about it.
If your cupcake is kind of dry, it can be messy, but if it's a fresh, moist cupcake, it's really not.
Yeah.
Decadent.
Yeah.
My kids showed me.
Because even when you take the paper off a cupcake, it's messy.
Oh, that's a pain. That is a pain.
That's still messy.
And then paper is left behind.
Cupcakes are very messy. People think, oh, a cupcake is no, cupcake is very messy.
Okay.
A muffin is neater than a cupcake.
Okay, I'll tell you something now. Over here, they're starting to use individual cupcakes as the children's birthday cakes.
Because they're blowing the
because
candles
of-
out.
Yeah, and the ickies and all that sort of rubbish. So the kid gets to blow him or her gets to blow their own cake out, and then everybody gets handed their individual serving.
Do you remember that episode of Seinfeld where they wanted to start?
Oh, the
business?
muffin stumps, and Newman got
Yeah,
all the
right.
stumps.
Not the stumps. You don't want
Muffin
them.
top.
Yeah, they had the muffin
Top of
tops,
the
but then
muffin.
Newman took all the stumps in black garbage bags. Remember?
I do. That's why I thought.
And he just
that.
had this bags and bags of stumps in his apartment.
That was
Carolyn, my kids' schools have been a cupcake free zone forever because they're so messy. You're not allowed to bring them for your kids' birthdays. You can bring other things, but you can't bring cupcakes.
What
I
about
would rather.
Is-
Our school would would rather.
No
cupcake.
cake, no cupcakes. Either one.
what if it's moist though? Not no cake, no regular cake.
Yeah, but our school's
No.
probably as big as yours, hun. Our schools are like probably one classroom over there.
Yeah, we have, no
Yeah, we have
cupcakes. They're too messy. Teachers don't want to clean it up.
We have 25.
Oh, do you know though, parents usually stay.
Yeah, they do that
Stay.
here. Parents do, yeah.
Could you imagine the amount of times my daughter's got to do it?
I love this pumpkin cake.
Oh, Nikki.
What?
Oh, please.
It's so
Pumpkin
good.
cake,
God, it's so
chocolate
good.
chip, lemon.
It was the last piece, and I split it with Joel, and I
Oh,
said,
you're such a love.
You split it
yeah,
with
I
Joel?
split it. Yeah, he was the only one up, and he didn't have a piece because my husband ate the whole thing because it was really good.
Oh, look at
Hey,
Robbity
bye.
Bob does not allow cakes in her class, but I
Mm.
don't share food either.
So,
Yeah, that's there, Robbie.
yeah. And
Hello?
You just told me you were going to bed.
You're not the boss of me.
Please go to
but
bed.
what?
I'll go to bed when I'm ready. You're not the boss of me.
We stay up 10 more
I want you
minutes.
to go to bed right now.
No, I'm not going to go to bed.
You need to get to bed. Go to sleep. Understand me? Okay?
Why don't you go to bed, okay?
You're going to be asleep all day long.
I'm not going to, believe me, I don't sleep all day long.
Yes, you do. Apparently you do.
No, I don't.
We
You're
going
gonna be
shopping
awake
tomorrow?
all night. You're going to be awake all night. You're going to be
We're going
sleeping
shopping
all
tomorrow.
I do not sleep all day long. I cannot sleep all day long. I have things to do during the day. I don't sleep all day long.
What do you
I
got
wish
to
we
do? Do a
could.
live stream video?
Well, that's one thing, but I have a lot of other things before that.
Ride your bicycle? Is that all you do?
Yeah, I ride my bicycle. Yeah, that's right.
That's all you do, huh?
That's not all I do.
You're in a secluded area. You don't have anything around you.
I don't have anything around me. I have a lot of things around me that I do.
Too
You have a
many.
lake around you.
Yeah, that's true. I have a lot of other things as well.
Yeah. Your Lakeview Road, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not, yeah. Big deal. That's not a secret. Big deal.
Yeah, it's a very big secret.
How it's not a secret. I show you my walks. It's not a secret.
It's a blocked word in your chat.
Excuse me?
Your address is a blocked word in your chat.
I can't even understand what you're saying.
Your address is a blocked word in your chat.
Oh, my address is a blocked word in my chat?
Yes. You're scared. You're scared of being doxxed.
No, I'm not, because everybody knows my address. I've been a blogger and a vlogger for a very long time, and my address has been out there for a very long time.
It is,
Can I go on your blog and find pictures of your potty training pictures?
I don't have potty training pictures on my blog.
I like to go look up potty training pictures of kids.
I don't have them on my blog, and that's pretty sick that if you're looking up them for that, that's a pretty sick thing.
I know, but I need to stop doing that.
Yeah, you really do. It's disgusting.
They put batteries
It's
in
a
it.
Kool-Aid man
Disgusting.
talking.
I think it's pretty normal.
No, it's not normal. How old are you?
You know,
How old are you?
it doesn't.
How old are you?
Jeffrey Dahmer didn't do anything wrong.
How old are you?
Well, it doesn't matter to you.
How old are you?
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 It's none of your business.
Oh, it's none of my business how old you are?
Yeah, it's none of your business.
Yeah, okay. You're
If it
46?
was your business, I would tell you.
You're 46?
Baby.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you are.
Yeah? You're 47?
Right around there.
Maybe. I'll tell you if I was.
Mm-hmm.
It's really none of your business.
Tell us.
Right.
You don't need- Okay.
You need to mind your own business.
No, I don't need to mind I am minding my own business when you're invading my life.
You're saying sick things. I'm alive.
You're a professional victim.
Yeah, I'm a professional victim? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, you're not very good at playing it.
Excuse me?
You're not very good at playing a victim.
I don't play a victim.
It's a professional
No, I don't.
attention seeker.
You do.
She
You know
wants
what
to
you're
show
doing.
you guys in
We
chat.
can't hear.
Wait, I can't hear, guys. I don't do what?
Just cut the panel off. Not that their words don't mean anything.
So, what did you say?
I said that your words don't mean
No, I
anything.
heard that. You said something about me playing a victim.
Yes, you're not very good at.
I don't play a victim, though.
You're not very good at playing a victim.
But I don't play a victim.
You know what you do to make people troll you.
I know what to do to make people what?
You know what your actions are.
My actions are. For what? Of course I know what I do.
Your actions are very devious.
Uh, tell me what's devious that I do.
You know that you do very nefarious things behind the scenes.
Tell me what I do.
You flag people's channels for no reason.
What do I do?
You strike people's channels.
Oh no, the only channels I strike are channels that are using my content, and they're using it not as fair use, they're using it to stalk and harass my family, including my sons that are underage.
Why does it matter?
Why? Because nobody should be stalking and harassing anyone, and I'm not going to allow you or anybody else to use my content and do it. Uh-oh, your voice changer came off.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The funny thing is, I'm not even using a voice changer.
Well, your real voice just came through there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think so.
you think you're playing games with me?
Yeah? Yeah. It's pretty sad. Where are your kids?
I'm at my job right now.
Does your husband have custody of them?
My husband is a grave food.
Uh-oh, your real voice came through again.
Sir, we heard you.
You've got to keep, what do you have to do with the voice changer? Do you have to hold the button down and your finger slipped or something?
I'm getting very sweaty. My fingers are.
I bet, yeah. Uh-oh, you're sniffling. Uh-oh. Why are you sniffling? Why are you sniffling?
Sorry about this.
Yeah, why do you sniffle like that? Sounds like somebody. Yeah. Cuckoo. Yeah, they're laughing hysterically.
I'll call you back, okay? Bye.
Somebody's sniffling. Calling back.
Yeah, he's like, his voice came through like 6 times. What? Does he think we don't know? I don't get it. Got it.
I got a feeling I know who that is.
I do too, and he said some horrible things. And he spoofed a number to make it look like the state police. Like, he's in trouble now. Like, that's great.
Or she.
It's not a man.
Or she.
Yeah, it's not a man.
That's a first, but they hung up before you hung up on them.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain words of pronunciation too that I caught.
I don't think they were laughing. I think they were crying.
There'll be a lot to analyze.
You hit a nerve when he said something about their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
It's a she with company. Yeah, I think so, Ken.
Oh yeah, she with company. We know who it is. We know who it is, so that's a good idea. Yeah, she with company, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
I was just waking up and it looked like you were interviewing the red Kool-Aid man. Like,
Oh, the red Kool-Aid man is nice, like, you know.
and
God.
so is that what it sounds like? How's it hanging, man? Oh yeah, you're right. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Pamela Patrick. How are you?
Yeah, it's definitely more than one person. Yeah. Working.
More than one person?
Yeah, working together, just like a he and a she, that sort of thing.
Oh, I don't know if that it's a he and a she.
Could be or a she and a he. Who knows? Who knows?
Definitely got an accent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I picked up a few words that, yeah.
Oh, okay. Voices, Carrie.
Yeah.
Hi, Allie B. Morning, everyone. I'm listening while I work. I think a man and a woman. Sure, I have heard a woman laughing, vile individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's definitely someone laughing, yeah.
Yeah, there's a woman there. Yeah.
Hi,
this
cute
is
kitty
really
kitty.
adults doing this. Insane.
They're not at work, D'Andy. They don't work.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
No.
work. They don't work.
If she gets another call, kind of try to keep the comments down, because when you over talk it, she can't hear what the caller's saying, and that's not gonna help for the recording
Right.
or for Carolyn's case.
I know.
Oh yeah, the Harmony Wise, I know I couldn't find any more today, but I am gonna go in another location maybe sometime this weekend. Oh yes, they will eventually, Lisa.
It's been happening for quite some time, and it's just been escalating, and now it's at this point because she's not holding back anymore and keeping quiet. She's not because it keeps happening. So speaking out is the road to go.
Yeah. Yes, voices carry. Of course it is, because now they're getting super chats, as well as whatever other kind of subsidy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they will, Captain Lee. Ian lost a span of Santa. Are you in Sanibel, Pamela? Oh, where Cindy B is. Cindy B, what happened to you? Oh yeah, Harmon was.
Still didn't find out the caller's muffled voice, but that's okay. His vote doesn't count.
I think we're gonna head off for the night, and I guess I probably should start. I'll start a new Zoom when we get off. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming to the True Crime and putting up with this craziness. We'll get it under control. I'll be put away, but I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
Likes, please.
Yeah, hit the likes on the way out. All you lurkers too. We'll see you later. All right, bye everybody. Love you. God bless.
Bye.
Prayers for all that need them. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Good night, everyone.